Booyah. Alright guys, what is up? Welcome back into the IEM qualifiers for Toronto. This is stage 1, stage 2 coming up on August 3rd. Top 8 again move out of today's qualifier into the next one, so it's a bit of a chain qualifier, so you know, you kind of get a little bit used to it. Again, players that have already qualified, we have Suppi, we have Massa, we have Bales, and Sarovati. So now we are getting into that point where we're finding out who our final qualifiers are going to be. We were going to wait again on the Drunken Boy Hail game, but man, they were taking forever. We were almost sitting here for a good 30 plus minutes. That's a long time to wait. So over here at the top right side of the map, we have the Terran player representing Evil Geniuses, EGXenocider. Dropping that gas, going to be opening up with Rax Gas, standard Terran. Down at the bottom left side, representing Dust, we have SWS. Protoss player extraordinaire, really good player. I've actually been seeing his name a lot, almost actually every single time I come to any one of these qualifiers, I always see his name. Getting pretty deep, it'd be pretty big for him to get into the second stage of the qualifiers, I think. Somebody like EGXenocider, I feel like you would more so expect. Lebo, just one of those really talented young players that just keeps improving every time he plays, and hopefully, I mean, that same trend does continue for him, but SWS can be a pretty strong Protoss player and a formidable one at that as well, so we'll continue paying attention to him and see what he does. Both players scouting out each other. We already have SCV coming through here to open up that production tab and see the Reaper is going to be heading across the map here fairly shortly. Cybercore about done. Lebo, of course, over here opening up with one gas. That allows him not only to get the Zealot out, allows him to also get the Mothership Core out. Maybe if he wants a one stalker, but the fact that he's not going double gas, he's going to be able to put an expansion up a lot sooner. And you can see the probe is heading down to the bottom just to check it out. Sponsors the SCV over here. We'll build a pylon firsthand. Very interesting. Alright, well, Zell does come down, so no more blocking available for EGXenocider up until the point that Reaper comes in. Reaper gonna ping at that Zealot for now, gonna force it off. Lebo needs to be a little bit careful. Xeno has to watch his Zealot because he doesn't exactly want to lose it. The Mothership Core can help push off, but at the same time you gotta be very careful. You don't exactly want to lose his Zealot. It's a good buffer for you. Yeah, Zealot definitely needs to draw back. If it continued chasing down the Reaper, it probably would have fallen already. Xeno, meanwhile, back at home, throwing up the command center. eBay also getting thrown down as well. The fact that SWS has that expansion building down here, and there we go, Reaper spots it. I feel like the eBay was a little bit of an overreaction, but Lebo already going for the +1 upgrades. Check that out, very quick +1, and this could be a very interesting non-stim timing. Now, SWS though, he is able to get a probe in here, spots that eBay. I don't know if you paid attention close enough to notice that it was working on an upgrade. Sometimes you could see some of those buildings shimmy and shake a little bit, as you can see. Bum bum bum. Also, happy birthday, Terrans, and Zergs and Protoss, and random players. 4th year anniversary of StarCraft. That's why we got the party hats on today. So I need to get my party hat on as well. My cheese head. All right. Reaper comes through. Did he get any kills? Looks like no, didn't get any kills, but does get a full scout off. Notices that there is no Stargate right now. Xeno, of course, going into 4 gates, so we might see, I mean, sorry, not Xeno, SWS going into 4 gates, so we might see some quick pressure out of him. Very interested to see what this Reaper knows right now. It knows, yeah, it looks like it knows there's at least 3, actually going to be a total of 4 gates. Didn't spot the 5th one, though, so going to be very interesting to see how much of a defense he puts up. In this type of a scenario, you might really want to consider putting up a bunker. Like, you could see he's trying to probe over here, and he's going to maybe attempt to control the high ground with some of these Marines. These are going to be upgraded Marines too as well very quickly, which might take him by shock. It would take me by shock, to be honest. SCV passes that probe. Not sure if Xeno noticed. Again, he had to deal with the Reaper back over here on the right side of the map. Forward pylon getting placed. The SCV, of course, scouts on through. He did notice a probe, and that pylon wasn't building at the time. So almost a very lucky pylon that can be spoken of right here. Now, SWS has to be careful. He's going to peek up with a stalker right now. He's going to walk by with a stalker right now. Stim is just about done, about halfway actually finished. It's going to take about another 30 seconds to get done, but here comes SWS. He's got a gateway aggression. One stalker does go down. Remember, these are +1 Marines. They're going to be able to output a lot more firepower, bring in SCVs with himself as well. Knocks out the mothership core, and now it's just gateway units, and SCVs are chasing him down. SCVs are going to back off. The bunkers are just about finished up. 3 total bunkers are actually going to be in position here, and I feel like Xeno is completely safe. He's completely safe here. He's got 3 bunkers, not 1, not 2. LeBron, where you at, man? Not 3. Oh, you didn't get championship number 3, LeBron. Oh, just kidding. So yeah, SWS is going to probably try to take a peek in here and see what's going on. As soon as he spots that there's 3 bunkers, he needs to back off. Yeah, there's absolutely no way to break this. 3 bunkers plus already SCVs in position to repair. He's already got defenses, additional SCVs and Marauders in the back over here completely ready. This is a very interesting playstyle and opening from Xeno, but really worked into his favor because he's already got +1. He's going to have +1 armor finished up as well fairly shortly. Soon medevacs are going to be on the way, throwing over the starport over on the reactor. And at this point, really, the best that SWS can do is just maybe think about forcing his opponent just to kind of wait in his natural. Like, already, to be honest, already the army that's out on the map right now, if he just salvaged the bunkers, he could go stim, attack, and kill absolutely everything here. There's no mothership core, don't forget, so this would be actually a very good catch for him right now if he possibly could do this. Only a couple force fields can get thrown down, so he could filter out his units, and there we go. He's salvaging. He's gonna go for the catch, man. I'm telling you. He goes for the stim and throws up the force fields. There goes the force fields, and Zealds be dying today. Zealds be dying today. It's gonna stim up a very small group, chase down looks like the sentry, and also at least that last Zeld over there. Meanwhile, back at home, Mothership Core is up and running. I think it has almost enough energy for a photon overcharge, and indeed it does. But at this point for Xeno, yeah, I was about to say it would be worth it for him to wait for his medevacs. They finally catch up. Speed, man, that boost, it's a beautiful thing. Spots a pylon over here with one of the Marines, going to kill it off. Meanwhile, of course, all the focus is on defense for SWS right now. One force field plays down, gets a little bit of surface area, but as you can see with those plus upgrades, +1/+1, those bio units putting out a lot of damage, and now he's just focusing down on that Nexus. I don't think he's going to have a chance to finish it off. He needs a micro back, and indeed he does. Taking out more Zealots, going to take out a Stalker. Really just dealing so much damn damage, man. It's crazy to even look at this. He's going to chase down the Stalkers. There's only a couple left right now. It would be worth it for him just to take him down and then maybe just boost on out of there. Going to head on into the main, maybe chase down the Mothership Core. He gets the Mothership Core as well, man. Xenocider making the most of this attack. Medevacs are almost out of energy, so they can't really heal anymore, but damn, took out absolutely everything. We see another Mothership Core is on the way, but really, what's a Mothership Core at this point in the game when you have just so many damn units? You have already a third base up. Your opponent can't focus on tech, too. Even though he's getting the 1-1 and he's getting a Colossus out, he can't focus on tech anymore. He can't think about a third base. Down to 65, supplied at 93. Vikings are already in production, too, as well. +2 upgrade, concussive shell for the Marauders. It's funny, you probably should try to get a little bit more bio, actually, out on the map. He's got, these bio units are VIPs, man. They got personal healers. They're going to go for the Mothership Core, snipe it down, and then try to get out of there, and indeed they do. Nice snatch right there. That was just quick reactions. Quick reactions from Xenocider, a little bit slow right there from SWS. Having to put up another Mothership Core. And the more bio units that come out on the field, the more problematic it's going to be. I mean, Mothership Core, even though, you know, towards the later stages of the game isn't exactly the most effective attacking force, but it's a good deterrent. It's a good, helpful deterrent. It forces, you know, the Terran player to think about maybe aggroing the Nexus versus the units. Really changes up their priorities. So, but now a lot more units are coming out, catching up with the rest of the bio forces. Meanwhile, over here, a little bit of a run by with that far pylon. Bio units, though, are able to catch up pretty quickly to it. There we go, Zal drops down. Bunker just about done, and this third base is completely safe now. SWS is attempting to take his third base, but I'm really worried for him because, again, this is just +1/+1. He's got a little bit of forces out. Doesn't have really too much. One Viking right now going to ping away at this Colossus little by little. Force field's actually protecting a lot of this bio away from the Zealots, and he's going to get that Colossus down. And now he's going to try to let the Bioforces just kind of dominate. Lifts up some of the Bioforces, brings them on back. Going to go for that Colossus once more. Good stutter step micro right there. Should finish off the Colossus. Indeed he does. Cancel on the third Nexus. Stalker's falling down. Now it's just Marauders. Yeah, GG. I mean, SWS has to know he's fallen way too far behind.